What's good, everyone? It's Maru back here with another what if. And this what if is going to be what if Naruto was Sung Jinwoo? Or what if he was the Shadow Monarch? I can't quite remember which one I went for the title. If I sound out of breath, it's because I'm walking to school right now. And yeah, I'm just overall tired, but yeah, if I sound out of breath, my bad. But yeah, let's get into it. So, where we left off, Naruto and Team 7 were about to start the first part of the exam with Ibiki. So, everyone walks in, they sit down. Everyone walks in, they sit down, they're all looking at their paper, or they're just all sitting down waiting. And while that's happening, many people are like eyeing Naruto because they heard, oh, he was the one that killed Zabuza. They never actually found out what he did to Zabuza after. But, yeah. So, everyone's just kind of eyeing Naruto, and then all of a sudden, what happens is, what do you call it? Oh, Ibiki walks in. And he says, okay, everyone, settle down, settle down. We're about to get started on the first part of the exam. As everyone sits down, he goes, all right, fair bit of warning. If we catch you cheating, you will be kicked out of the exam. As Naruto and Sasuke, they're like, all right, so that just means we don't have to get caught. All right, that's fine. We could do that easily. And Naruto, well, Sasuke does the same thing that he did in canon with the whole, killing, or not killing, with the whole, using his Sharingan to copy everyone's hand movements and whatnot. But Naruto, he does it in a much easier way. You see, Naruto, on the way over here, without anyone knowing, he killed a fly and then resurrected it. But then he gave the fly the ability to speak. So what Naruto's doing is he's now, basically, he summons his fly. He summons his fly, and he has the fly go around and look at everyone's test papers, and then come back to him and tell him which ones are the right ones. And the fly goes, and the fly does its little thing and comes back to Naruto and tells him all the answers. So he's like, hey, let's go, it's Gucci, we got this. So what ends up happening is Naruto, he passes the exam with full 100%. He gets it all right. But what ends up happening is crap, what do you call it? Oh, yeah, sorry, I kind of went off track for a minute. My bad. So they make it to the end of the exam and everything. And Ibiki says, all right, I hope you all are ready, because here's this, I'm going to give you all a final question. And if you fail this final question, you will not be allowed to be a Chunin ever again. As so many people, half of that room, they just get up and leave. They just fucking dip. They say, oh, hell no. And they're out of there. And while that's happening, while that's happening, uh, damn it, what was he called again? Yeah, Naruto and Team 7, they're just sitting there, and Sakura's a little scared, I'm, but it's Sakura. What can you do about that? Well, no, I'm gonna do something about that real soon, but yeah. But yeah, so Sasuke thinks he can do it, and Naruto, he knows he can do it, so Naruto's like, we got this. We don't even have to worry about it. Sasuke's like, alright, I'm with him for once. So, what ends up happening is Team 7 doesn't leave. So Ibiki, he looks around, he sees that, 50% of that room left and the other 50% stayed. So, then what happened was Ibiki was like, okay. As he clapped his hands together, he's like, okay then. Well, I guess you all are ready for the final question. The final question is, as they all get ready with their pencils in hand, as he just goes, nothing. The final question is nothing. There was no final question to begin with. As they're all like, wait, what? Like, basically everyone that was there, they're all like, wait, what? So we were basically lied to? As Ibiki goes, yes. It was a test to see your resolve, to see how much determination you had to become a Chunin. And when that happens, basically Naruto. God damn, everyone taking their kids to school today. Uh, when that happens, Sakura, she's like, oh, okay, cool. I really thought I was gonna get this wrong. As as Naruto's like, hey, Sakura, you don't have to worry about it. Besides, you have me and Sasuke here. We'll make sure you pass. As she's like, okay then. Like, while she's blushing, she's like, okay. And in her head, I can't believe I'm finna do this, but in her head, she's like, oh, Naruto, come talk to me, hey. And, like, she's happy because, Naruto actually looked in her direction for once. And basically what ends up happening is, like, they all, like, after they find out about that from Ibiki, that, it was a lie, all of a sudden, this, like, dark purple-haired woman then jumps through, or, like, jumps through the window. The woman being, she jumps through the window as she throws two kunai into the ceiling, displaying her little banner. And she's like, hi, I'm Anko Mitarashi. Now everyone, get out to the forest of death in 5 minutes. Like, she is just yelling at them. And everyone there, they're like, holy shit, she is aggressive as hell. Like, they're all kind of scared, not gonna lie. I would be too. So, they all make it out to the forest of death, and Anko explains all her stuff about it, and how killing is A-okay. So, Naruto, he's kind of grinning to himself. Naruto's grinning to himself. He's like, well, she said herself, I just got the green light to start killing people. Because he's seen how some people look at him, and he sees how, like, the way they look at him is the look of, like, someone they absolutely despise, like someone they're planning on killing. So, Naruto's like, alright, well, I guess I just have to beat them at their own game and just kill them first. And while that's happening, while that's happening, Sasuke is like, I wonder why Naruto's smiling, because Naruto has kind of this, how do I put it, like this sort of smirk on his face that just says he's up to something. And basically what ends up happening is Naruto, they're all about to go into the Forest of Death, basically. I don't know why I kept saying Naruto. But yeah, they're all about to go into the Forest of Death. And what ends up happening is everyone gets their scrolls and everything. Team 7 got a Heaven scroll, so they're like, alright, all we gotta do is get an Earth scroll and then it's alright. And Anka blows her little horn to go into the Forest of Death. And as they're about to walk in, Naruto pats Sakura and Sasuke on the shoulder as he says, alright, team, let's try not to die and let's win this, alright? As they're like, yeah, let's do it. And basically, at that point, Naruto takes off. He runs up with Naruto runs off with Sakura and Sasuke following not too far behind him. And this entire time, Sakura and Sasuke are looking at him and they're like, he's so cool. For the same reasons. They're both simping for Naruto. And I'll explain why Sasuke's simping in a quick minute. But basically, what's happening is on their way there, Naruto is he's constantly sensing, he's constantly sending out these small bursts of energy to sense his surroundings. And while that's happening, while all of that's going down, Naruto's just he's like, okay, I can sense something coming. I don't know what it is. All I know is that it's big, it's bad, and it's ugly. So I need to do something about it really, really soon. So what Naruto ends up doing is he does this. Well, he just keeps sensing his surroundings. Naruto just keeps paying attention to his surroundings a whole lot, just sending out these little bits of energy to echolocate, I guess. He's just sending out these little bits of energy to echolocate, I guess, because his energy will bounce off of something with just that same amount of energy or just that same amount of strength. Therefore, he's able to sense where that person is. And while that's happening, while all of that's going down, Naruto's how do I put he's slowly getting ready for a fight. He pulled out his sword already. He already pulled out his sword. He's ready, alright? Naruto, he's getting ready for a fight. And Sakura and Sasuke, they're like, okay, Naruto must see something because Naruto must see something because he's pulling out his sword and he's getting ready to fight, so there must be something he's looking at right now. As Sakura and Sasuke, they also pull out 2 kunai and they get ready too. And Naruto stops on a tree. He jumps down onto the ground and he gets in a sword stance. Which you all, this may be a little familiar. You all let me know what this anime this is from. But he gets in a certain stance as Orochimaru pops up. And Orochimaru could sense how powerful Naruto was. So Orochimaru was like, oh hell no, I gotta go full power right now. Like I gotta go all out. So Orochimaru pops up and Orochimaru's like, give me Sasuke Uchiha. And before he could even finish it, you just hear Naruto saying, thunderclap and flash, sixfold, as he just blitzes towards Orochimaru and cuts his head off almost immediately. And all the sound ninja that were in the area, Naruto used the thunderclap and dash, or thunderclap and flash, I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, he used that and he's hitting all of the, what are they called? All of the sound ninja. And he is just absolutely demolishing them. Like, I'm talking no respect at all. They're getting their asses whooped. No respect. So, Naruto's kind of, not a little bit tired out, but, he's a tad bit tired after doing that, because I did take up a good portion of his energy to to jump around like lightning at people. And Sasuke is looking at Naruto with just complete amazement as Orochimaru, after regurgitating himself before he actually did die, he regurgitated himself and then he said fuck that and left. He didn't want to, because all he could see was just this immense aura. Like, I'm talking something like this, but it was just such a demonic aura. He was not ready for it. And then he also realized this isn't even the Nine Tails chakra. This is all of his chakra. I'm scared of what's going to happen when the Nine Tails takes control. And while all that's happening, it's a whole lot of shit's going down. And I hate to break it to you guys, but a lot of the characters you all know from Naruto, some of them may die and turn into Naruto's shadow, or some of the enemies at least. So, quick heads up. And basically what's happening is Naruto, after cutting off Orochimaru's head and killing the other sound ninja, Naruto noticed that they dropped the scroll that they needed. So Naruto's like, hey, let's go, and he starts getting ready for a pretty good fight. Or he starts getting ready for the preliminary rounds and whatnot. As Naruto's hyped as he's walking to the center of the Forest of Death. And Naruto's walking towards the center. And he makes it there with Team 7. And he starts, they open the scroll and Iruka and Kakashi pop out. They see that Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura are perfectly fine, and they're like, hey, alright, cool. And basically, Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura, they all chill and they get ready for the preliminaries to start. And that's actually where I'm going to leave it off for now. I'm actually walking up on my school. I may finish it later. But yeah, for now, this is where I'm going to leave it off. I'll see you guys later. My bad if it's a little short, but yeah. And before you guys do ask, yes, What If Deku Was Isekai to Danmachi? That's coming out soon, but I need to rewatch the anime. I need to rewatch the anime because I don't quite remember everything that happened in the anime. So I'm trying to find out what did happen. So that's why it's taking me so long, or else I would have done it already. So sorry, guys. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. This is Mata Uchiha signing out.